Hello, amazing English learners, and welcome back to the English Mastery Channel. I'm Emily, your host, and I'm absolutely thrilled to have you join us today.
And I'm Paul, as always. Happy to be here. Emily, you mentioned we have a really special topic today. Something a bit different, right?
Oh, it's very special, Paul. Today, we're going to dive into a story. My story, actually, about my wonderful family. We'll be practicing our listening and speaking skills as usual, but through the lens of everyday life and the people I cherish most. It's like learning English while getting a peek into my world.
Haha, I love that. Learning English through real, relatable stories. That's fantastic. I'm excited to hear about your family, Emily. So, who are we starting with? The main characters, if you will?
Absolutely. We'll start with the heart of our home, really. My dad. He's such an incredible character, and he has this passion that just fills our whole garden with life and color.
Oh, a passionate dad. That sounds lovely. What's his great passion then?
Well, if he's not busy at work, you'll almost always find him in our garden. And I'm not just talking about a small patch of grass, Paul. This is a proper garden, a vibrant, bustling sanctuary where he spends countless hours. He's looking after, get this, colorful flowers. And when I say looking after, I mean truly tending to them with so much care and dedication.
Wow, a dedicated gardener. That's a wonderful hobby. My dad just mows the lawn, you know? A much less artistic endeavor. So, he's got a real green thumb then.
Definitely a green thumb. It's more than just a hobby for him. It's a true calling, I think. And the amazing thing is, Paul, every single flower in that garden, it has a name.
Every single one? Seriously? That's commitment. I can barely remember the names of my nieces and nephews, let alone individual plants.
I know, right? It's incredible. And my dad? He knows them all. He can tell you the scientific name, the common name, where it came from, what kind of soil it... That's a great question. I think it changes with the season, honestly, but if I had to guess, he has a particular soft spot for his heirloom roses. He spends so much time pruning and nurturing them. They're these incredibly fragrant, old-fashioned roses with layers and layers of petals, you know? They're just stunning. And the scent. On a warm summer evening, when you walk past them, it just fills the air. It's a truly magical smell.
Oh, I can almost smell them. That's a lovely image. So it's not just about the appearance for him, it's the whole experience, the scent, the history, the nurture. That's a truly passionate hobby.
Exactly. And it's not just the beauty, it's the peace it brings him. He says the garden is his sanctuary, his place to think and de-stress. I think that's why he loves it so much. It's his quiet corner of the world.
So from the quiet sanctuary of the garden, let's step inside the house. I'm guessing the atmosphere inside is just as warm. Who's the next member of the family you're going to introduce us to, Emily?
Oh, it is. If my dad is the quiet soul of our home, then my mom, well, she's the vibrant heartbeat. Here is my mom. You'll usually find her in her favorite armchair by the window, bathed in the afternoon light.
Ah, that's such a classic, comforting image. An armchair by the window. What is she usually doing there? Reading?
Almost. She's often knitting. Her hands are never still. She's the one who makes sure we have these incredibly warm, cozy sweaters for the cold winter days. But it's more than just sweaters. It's scarves, hats, blankets. Each stitch feels like a little piece of love. Getting a new sweater from her is like getting a warm hug you can wear.
A warm hug you can wear. That's beautifully put. So she's the provider of warmth and comfort in a very literal sense. What a wonderful skill to have.
It truly is. And while she knits, Paul, she's almost always singing a happy tune. It's never loud, just this gentle, melodic humming or soft singing that fills the room. It could be an old folk song she remembers from her childhood. Exactly. The story goes that it was a beautiful but slightly chilly autumn evening. The main band was about to play. My mom was there with her friends, all of them bundled up and excited. My dad, on the other hand, was there by himself. He's always been perfectly content in his own company, you know? He was just there to appreciate the music.
That fits his character perfectly. The quiet observer. So, how did the magic happen? Did he just walk up to her? That doesn't sound like him.
No, not at all. He noticed my mom shivering a little between songs, and without a big fuss, he just took off the jacket he was wearing, walked over, and gently draped it over her shoulders. The first thing he ever said to her wasn't some clever pickup line. It was just a quiet, concerned, "You look cold."
Ah, a true gentleman. Simple, direct, and thoughtful. That's 100 times better than any clever line. I love it.
Me too. My mom says her heart just melted. They started talking after that, about the music, about their dreams, and well, they've been together ever since. He still tends to his quiet garden, and she still fills the house with music and warmth. They're different, but they just fit.
That's a beautiful story. It really is. It makes perfect sense now that I hear it. The quiet gardener and the singing knitter. A perfect match. So, who else is in this wonderful family picture? Any siblings?
Oh, yes. The picture wouldn't be complete without the whirlwind of energy that is my elder brother, Jake. If my parents are the calm, steady rhythm of our family, Jake is the upbeat, fast-paced melody.
Ah, the big brother. I love that description. So, if your dad's domain is the garden and your mom's is her armchair, where is Jake's kingdom?
The garage. Definitely the garage. If he's not in school, that's his spot. It's this fascinating world of his own creation. It smells of oil, sawdust, and, I don't know, potential. It's what you might call organized chaos, with tools neatly hung on pegboards next to piles of spare parts and half-finished projects. He really is, and he's such a great big brother. I'm his younger sister, and he never treated me like I was in the way. Instead, he always wanted to share his passion with me.
Oh? So he's not one of those older brothers who just teases his younger sister all the time?
Well, there's a bit of that too, of course, but mostly he's my teacher. I remember so clearly when he taught me how to ride my own bike without training wheels. I was terrified of falling. But Jake, he was so patient. He held on to the back of my seat, his calm, steady hand keeping me balanced. And he didn't just push me and let go. He ran alongside me again and again, saying, "You've got this, Liv. Just look ahead, not at your feet. I won't let you fall."
Ah, that's what a big brother is for. That's a wonderful memory. The trust you must have had in him.
I did. And when he finally did let go, and I wobbled for a second before riding on my own, the look of pride on his face was just as big as my own smile. And once I got the hang of it, oh, it was on. We often race each other around the block. There's this big oak tree on the corner that serves as our imaginary finish line.
I can picture it. The wind in your hair, the sound of the bicycle chains. Who usually wins?
He does, of course. He's older and stronger. But sometimes, just sometimes, I think he lets me win. We'd finish, both of us out of breath, just laughing as we go. It was never about who won, really. It was about the joy of the race itself, the shared freedom of it. It's our special thing. He's my protector, my teacher, and my friendly rival, all rolled into one.
So we have the parents as the heart of the home, and Jake as the energetic problem solver. But you mentioned a bigger family picture. I feel like there are some wise elders somewhere in this story.
You are absolutely right, Paul. You can't tell the story of my family without talking about its anchors, its roots. So now, let's not forget my loving grandparents. If my parents are the rhythm and Jake is the melody, my grandparents are the deep, resonant harmony that holds it all together.
The harmony that holds it all together. That's beautiful. So, what are they like? Where do they fit into the daily life of the household?
Well, they have their own special spot in the living room. It's their domain. There are two big, comfortable armchairs that have been there for as long as I can remember. They're perfectly worn in, you know? One for my grandpa and one for my grandma. We call them the thrones. The air around them always smells faintly of old books and my grandma's peppermint candies.
The thrones. I love that. It sounds so cozy and established. So what do the king and queen do on their thrones all day?
They love doing crossword puzzles. It's their shared ritual. It's fascinating to watch, actually. It's like a silent, perfect partnership. My grandpa is very methodical, very logical. He'll read a clue out loud, like a 7-letter word for a type of large sea mammal, and he'll tap his pen, thinking.
And your grandma? Is she the same?
Oh no, she's the complete opposite. While he's thinking logically, she'll just come out with a random, creative guess based on a feeling. She might say, "Oh, I wonder if it's dolphin." And he'll patiently say, "That's 7." The town used to have these big seasonal dance festivals in the main square. My grandparents talk about them with such a sparkle in their eyes. They describe how the whole square would be decorated with paper lanterns, and there would be a live band playing music that you could hear from streets away. It was the social event of the season.
That sounds magical, like something out of an old film.
It does. And they were apparently quite the dancers. My grandpa always says, with a wink, that my grandma was the most graceful dancer in the whole town, and he had to fight off other young men just to get a dance with her. And my grandma will just playfully roll her eyes and say, "Oh, you and your tall tales." But you can see the blush on her cheeks.
So the stories are still very much alive between them. Do you have any proof of these legendary dancing skills?
We do. That's the best part. We have these old photo albums, and we love looking at their old, happy photos. The pictures are a bit faded, you know, with that soft, yellowish tint of time. And in them, you can see my grandparents, so young and full of life. They wear these bright, colorful clothes. My grandma in a beautiful dress with a full, twirling skirt, and my grandpa looking so handsome in a sharp suit.
So the stories are true. You can actually see the moments they talk about.
Yes! There's one photo in particular that I adore. It's a bit blurry, as if the photographer caught them mid-spin. They're both laughing, looking at each other, and you can just feel the joy and the energy radiating from this little square of paper. It's more than just a picture. It's a captured moment of pure happiness. It makes all their stories feel so real and so close. They are our connection to a time we never knew, but a time that shaped who we are.
That's incredibly moving. It's like having a time machine in your living room. But the family doesn't stop there, does it? I feel there's more energy coming into the picture.
You can sense it, can't you? Yes, there's more. Wait, there's more. My twin cousins, Lucy and Luna, are always a bundle of joy. And chaos. When they visit, the whole house transforms. The quiet hum of my on their toes is an understatement. They are always playing, laughing, and running around. One minute, they're building a giant fort out of sofa cushions in the living room. The next, they're putting on a magic show for the whole family, complete with my grandpa's hat and my mom's knitting yarn as props. They have this incredible, infectious energy.
It sounds like they bring a wonderful, vibrant chaos to the family. And their parents, your aunt and uncle, must be just as lively?
They are. My dear uncle and aunt are explorers at heart. They love to travel. They aren't the type to just lie on a beach. They go on adventures. They've hiked in mountains, explored bustling markets in faraway cities. And every time they visit, they bring the world back with them.
So they share stories, just like your grandparents, but of a different kind? Not of the past, but of the present and of distant places.
Exactly. They often share tales of their latest travels. We'll all gather around and they'll describe the taste of a strange fruit, the sound of a foreign language, or the sight of a beautiful sunset over an ocean we've never seen. And the best part? On each visit, they surprise us with interesting little gifts from the places they've been.
Oh, that's wonderful. What kind of gifts?
It's never anything big or expensive. It's always something thoughtful, something with a story. A hand-carved wooden bird, a small jar of exotic spices, a piece of colorful woven fabric. Each gift is a little piece of their adventure that we get to keep. It's their way of sharing their journey with us.
So your family is this amazing tapestry of different personalities and generations. The gardeners, the knitters, the mechanics, the storytellers, the explorers. How do all these threads come together? What's the moment that unites everyone?
That's easy. Lunchtime. Lunchtime is special. It's the one time of day when everything stops. The tools are put down in the garage. The crossword puzzle is set aside. The gardening gloves come off. And we all gather around the big wooden table in our kitchen.
The heart of the home, the kitchen table. What's on the menu?
We all gather, enjoy my mom. Sometimes for a treat, my dad makes his sweet lemonade. It's legendary. He uses lemons from a little tree he grows in the garden, of course. It's the perfect balance of sweet and tart, and it's something Jake and I absolutely love. We always fight over the last glass.
So, after a day of gardening, fixing, knitting, and playing, how does it all wind down? What do the evenings look like?
As the evening comes and the stars begin to shine, especially on warm nights, we gather outside on the patio. Dad will point out the constellations he knows, and we'll just sit there. We talk, laugh, and enjoy being together. There's this incredible sense of peace, of belonging.
It sounds like every moment, big or small, is cherished.
It is. My family is all about love, fun, and these precious, simple moments. It's not about grand gestures. It's about the quiet support, the shared laughter, the comforting presence of knowing you have this circle of people who love you unconditionally. It's my everything.
Emily, thank you so much for sharing that. It was truly beautiful. You've painted such a vivid and heartwarming picture. I feel like I know them all. And for our listeners, what a fantastic way to learn vocabulary related to family, hobbies, and daily life.
I'm so glad. And now, for everyone listening, we want to help these words and feelings stick. We're going to do a little practice. Instead of just repeat after me, Paul and I will have a short conversation using some of the key phrases and ideas from the story. And we encourage you to speak the lines out loud with us. Ready, Paul?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay, let's talk about my dad. Paul, you could ask me, what does your dad do in his sanctuary? Your turn to say it out loud. What does your dad do in his sanctuary?
And I would answer, based on your story, he tends to his colorful flowers with great dedication. Now you try. He tends to his colorful flowers with great dedication. That's a great sentence. Tends to is a lovely verb.
Perfect. Now about my mom. Ask me, what is the soundtrack of your home? What is the soundtrack of your home?
And I'd say, it's my mom's gentle singing and the click-clacking of her knitting needles. Your turn. It's my mom's gentle singing and the click-clacking of her knitting needles.
Excellent. Let's try one about Jake. Ask, what does Jake see as a puzzle to be solved? What does Jake see as a puzzle to be solved?
The answer? He sees every broken thing as a puzzle to be solved, especially his bicycle. Try it. He sees every broken thing as a puzzle to be solved, especially his bicycle.
You're all doing wonderfully. Last one about my grandparents. Paul, ask me, what do the old photos radiate? What do the old photos radiate?
And the beautiful answer, they radiate pure joy and the energy of a captured moment. Your turn, everyone. They radiate pure joy and the energy of a captured moment. Fantastic work.
That was brilliant. We hope that little exercise helped you not just to remember the words, but to feel the meaning behind them. Paul, thank you for being my conversation partner.
It was my absolute pleasure. And to all of you who have listened and practiced with us today, well done. Every single lesson, every story you listen to takes you one step closer to fluency.
It truly does. And we'd love to hear from you. In the comments, tell us about one special person in your family. What is their passion? What makes them unique?
What a lovely idea. We can't wait to read your stories. Until next time, keep practicing, keep listening, and stay curious.
Goodbye for now, everyone.
Bye for now.